How's it going, guys? Brian and Eli here at Triple B. It's Mommy's birthday and Noah's at school, so it's just the two of us today. If you follow the Reptile Report online, you'll know that Triple B TV recently won the category for Best Video Show of 2017. Did you know Daddy won the category?
No.
No? What? I was super stoked about that and definitely beside myself when I heard. If you'll look, among the other awesome people who received the honor for 2017 was a man named Brandon Fowler. Brandon runs a program called Roaming Reptiles. With that program, he puts on more educational shows than there are days in the year. His dedication to teaching people about reptiles is nothing short of impressive, and we're going to hear about how he does it in today's episode. You're watching Triple B TV.
I deal with a few thousand kids at a time, so you know.
So you're golden. You're a pro at this.
So I'm kind of used to, you know, having to talk and fill in blanks for kids and all that fun stuff. So.
Well, how did you get into snakes and reptiles?
Well, I remember when I was probably 5 or 6 years old. My dad brought home 2 California king snakes, and been hooked ever since. I actually put a picture of myself with my son, who's now 8, holding the California king snake beside my picture whenever I was 5. And ever since then, I just loved it. So I've had them ever since. And now I got into education. That's my main focus.
So how long have you been in the education
We've been
thing?
doing this for about 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, it's a full-time gig now.
Nice, man.
So we go up and down California. We just went to Oregon. So we go all over.
Nice. Oh, you're sort of up and down the whole state, up to Oregon?
Yeah, we went to Oregon. We'll go everywhere.
Wow.
You know, it means
and what kind of events? Just like birthday parties?
We do business events. We do like corporate events, team building. We go to libraries, we go to schools, birthday parties. So we do them all.
So how did that get started? I mean, where did you start from there? So you're into snakes. Like 10 years ago, you started the education thing. When you first started doing education, what was it like?
So Andrew Barton started Roaming Reptiles, but he moved out of Bakersfield, and he sent me an email wanting to know if I'd want to buy the business. And so I took it over, and mind you, at that time, I was terrified to talk in front of people. You couldn't pay me to get in front of people. But I tell people, the power of these reptiles, man, once you get into something like that, you want to share it. And so when I took over the business, I did my first birthday party. I was scared to death. I mean, nervous. And I remember my first show, my California king snake bit my thumb. The kids and the parents started laughing. And I didn't know what they were laughing at, but I was so terrified and so nervous. I couldn't feel the king snake had my thumb. So I had to finish the show with the king snake on my thumb, you know. But ever since then, man, it's just kind of been rolling and getting bigger and bigger and bigger until this is my full-time gig. And you know, we're doing thousands and thousands of people, you know, a month, and so it's just getting bigger and bigger.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge.
So it's fun.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I play with animals all day.
Yeah,
I can't complain. So.
That's good. I've got a little taste of education. I've gone to some schools and to some stuff like that, and that's my favorite thing to do. So I'd love at some point. I mean, it sounds like you got this state covered.
Well, you got to come to Bakersfield. Do a show with me.
Okay.
We'll set it up.
Yeah, that sounds like fun, man.
Library or something at the coast, you know.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So yeah, it's a fun deal to see. Because with my shows, it's not just the kids. We get the parents involved. You know, so the parents come up and hold things and interact with things. And that's where they start overcoming fears. And when the kids see their parents overcoming fears, that helps that child overcome his fear and get used to it. So that's what we do.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. I appreciate the invitation. I definitely want to come along and check that out. Because it is. It's one of my favorite things to see is when you see that kid and the parents, like you said, especially because the kids always get like I pull out a huge big snake and all the kids go, oh wow, that's so cool, and maybe one of them is like, oh I don't know, but for the most part, all the kids but the parents, those are the ones you got to watch them come up with that new lead.
You know, and I've been doing this long enough where you walk into a show, you know that who has a fear, who doesn't. Once you do that, I never embarrass them to call them up. I never point them out. They come up when I ask for a parent. And I do it in a way that's inviting, that's calm, that relaxes things. You know, I don't get really deep into the animal itself. It's more about the interaction with that person to help them overcome that fear. I'm just a starting point. If they want to get deeper about a certain animal, they can call me and we'll set it up and we do it. But that beginning part is just helping them get that interaction with that animal.
Gotcha.
So I think that's what people really need. Is they need that first interaction and enjoy the animal.
Sure, and then have that positive experience in that interaction, then they just build on that.
Then they build on it, and they want to know more about the bearded dragon or a ball python or something, you know. And that's how they learn.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So it's fun.
I've got a little thought that I think about where it seems far-fetched to some people. Even when I say it to myself, it sounds like it's maybe far-fetched, but to me, the fear is like the culmination of, when you get fear of something, that fear is what creates all the problems in the world.
Yep.
All the problems in the world, in my opinion, are created from fear,
right.
from people being afraid of things. So when you can take something that is extremely feared, like reptiles, you know, snakes,
right.
they're probably some of the most commonly feared things on the planet. Right. And if you can take that and help people overcome that, you're kind of doing your part to
right.
put a little bit more peace in the world, I think.
It's what I do. Like Rosie, my tarantula. Everybody's, you know, most parents are scared of her.
Arachnophobia is even bigger than ophidian phobia.
And she single-handedly has had more people overcome a fear than any spider I know, or any tarantula I know. And what I tell people is everybody has a fear of something. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone has a fear. But if you knock out that fear, that's one less brick in that wall. And you do that, man, sooner or later, that wall's going to fall. And you're going to have no fear. You can just go. You can just do your thing. You know, I was terrified of tarantulas. And I remember my son and my wife, you know, called me a big baby, and you know, so I started holding her, and now I love them. I have like 20 of them. I absolutely adore them. And so I use them in my shows, and people come up and want to hold her and interact with her. So,
are there certain animals that you usually use your show? Or
so we bring about 20 animals to our shows. Everything from a Dumeral's boa. We bring, of course, bearded dragons and ball pythons, blue-tongued skinks, tegus, turtles, tortoises, bugs. Vinegaroons, you know, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
It's just going to give everybody a taste of everything that's out there. You know, they see a big lizard, they automatically assume it's going to try to eat them. You know, they see a big snake, same thing. And I tell people, you know, whatever you see on TV, you know, these sensational shows.
Just put that on the side and forget about it.
In one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause that's not what these animals are about. You know, I tell them there's not a snake out there waiting to eat little Johnny. You know, that's not what they do. So, you know, I make it kind of fun and inviting for that person. And they know I'm not going to put them, you know, I'm not trying to scare them, I'm not going to do any dramatics. It's just fun. So.
It's perfect, man. Yeah. Well, I appreciate the work you're doing, man. I look forward to coming to some of the shows.
Awesome, we'll do it. We'll set it up.
Thank you for coming on the show and talking to us today.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, B. Man, I love having people on that are used to public speaking. I only had to edit myself. If you enjoyed this episode, if you like what Brand is all about, if you want to see more of these interviews, go ahead and whack that like button. While you're down there, check out all the links in the description for Roaming Reptiles' Facebook page, their website, and YouTube channel. All that fun stuff. If you're not subscribed to my personal channel, make sure to find that down there too and follow along behind the scenes here at Triple B. Sounds like we'll be taking a trip to see a Roaming Reptiles presentation in person soon, and that is the channel where you will see that happen. Leave us a comment and let us know who you would like to see on a future episode. Next week, we'll be talking with Laura Brewer from Prehistoric Pets. And until then, you've been watching Triple B TV. Y'all take care. Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah.
You did? It's super laid back, super mellow. Nothing's like... You want to say, you're watching Triple B TV. Can you say that?
No.
You can't? Can you try it for Daddy, please?
No.
No, you don't want to? You can't just say, you're watching, look, we're on the show, bud. Whatever we say, it's all gonna, I'm gonna put it under the microscope and I'm gonna chop it up. Say, you're watching Triple B TV. Please?
No.
No? Okay, that's all right. Getting in the danger zone of the beard. And we're here, and we're going to hear about how he, so what kind of animals are you usually, is there a certain amount, if you enjoyed this episode, you all done?
Yeah.
Okay.